Ulla, who is the founder of God's Creatures, Small and Great. Great and Small. And she does such a wonderful thing for the animals, for the cats. And I'm going to let her tell you all about it, and then I'm going to pan in on some of the photos in the magazines that focused on her mission. Hi, Ulla. So when did you start God's Creatures Great and Small?
Actually, about 35 years ago in Pompano, I took my daughter to the local horse stables there that the city rents out, and just to look at the horses. But then when I went all the way in the back of the property, I saw all these skinny cats. I called them paper thin. My vet later weighed them, and they were 2 to 3 pounds. They were miserable. I would start bringing food there, and they would practically knock it out of my hands. So that's where it started. And then my dream was always to have a sanctuary, because the cats were not safe. It was a public park, and sometimes dogs would come and kill the cats. So in 2004, my dream became true. We heard about 150 cats in Lake Worth that were going to lose their home. The tenant on the 5-acre property and her friends had brought all the stray cats and the colony cats over to the 5 acres because she was hoping that she would be able to buy the property. Well, things fell apart and she left, and the owner of the property was in California. When she heard there were 150 cats, there was a newspaper article in the Palm Beach Post. She said, "Those cats have to go. I give you 2 weeks because I want to sell the property." Well, we heard about it in Pompano, and we said, "What are we going to do?" My husband had just retired, and I said, "We cannot let these 150 cats get trapped and put down." So we took a giant step and rented the place first. In the meantime, our house sold in Pompano. Fortunately, it was paid off, and we were able to pay down a big chunk to the $600,000 property. And from there it began. We started taking care of all the cats that were already there, and then we would get calls, "Can you take these cats? They're behind Lowe's, Home Depot, stores," and people don't want them there. Even though there's so many good people in Palm Beach that actually go out every night and feed these colony cats. They have them spayed and neutered. Peggy Adams is just wonderful. Sometimes she just say, "Name your own price." Sometimes it's all free, the spaying and neutering. So what I would like to ask people, please spay and neuter your pets, dogs and cats, if they're going to roam free. And Peggy Adams will help you with the costs. And let's just start being a different society and not abandon and abuse animals. Let's learn to love God's creatures. They're precious to Him. Noah's Ark is not a little children's story. It was the truth. God loves His creatures, and He loves especially those who take care of them. So thank you, Chris, very much for doing this for us and the dog group. You're an angel. Everybody works in different fields. Some feed and some organize. So God bless you.
How many cats do you have at the present moment?
At the present time, we're down to 70. We came down 14 years ago when we started. We went up to there were 150, as the newspaper article says, and quickly we became 200. But cats in the outdoors, they don't live that long. Life expectancy is about 7 years. But we've had cats that live to be 20, Granny. And so we have a little cemetery. Every cat that passes away, I will hold them, taking them to the vet, taking their last breath. I couldn't do that in the beginning. I would just sob. But God has made me stronger. They deserve to be held and have me near them. And so they also deserve an honorable funeral. So we have a little cemetery. I put little angels on there, and Chris is into angels too. So, yes.
So thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for being you. It's amazing. I wish there were more people like you.